meeting?
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, Akisa. We're here in Moranga, where a stakeholders meeting has been going on for the tea farmers, looking at the tea sector industry, given that it has had the challenge of tea hawking that has not provided a fair ground or a fair play for all the tea players within that particular industry. But right now, I'm joined by the CEC for Agriculture in Moranga County, Mr. Albert Moneki, to just explain to us and give us a brief on exactly what it is that they have deliberated on up until this point, given that this has been an issue that has been affecting people from the west side of the country, that is people from Kisii, Nyamera, Nandi, Kericho, but now it has moved to the Mount Kenya region and Moranga County has been adversely affected. And so it will be good to hear from him what exactly is it that they've done and why is it that he thinks that farmers are looking at tea hawking as the best option. Thank you, Sana Bwana Waziri, for joining us here on KTN. Just explain to us, why is it that farmers are looking at tea hawking as a better option instead of using KTDA for marketing that particular produce?
Thank you very much. First of all, my name is Albert Moneki, and I am the County Minister for Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries, Moranga County Government. I want to mention from the onset that tea hawking is actually illegal. It contravenes the tea regulations and also the tea industry's code of practice. And obviously, you know that in Kenya we operate under the set laws and regulations. And so it is also against the Crops Act. Now, there is obviously some reason why some farmers, of course, there are not many. Currently, there are about 10-15% within Kangema sub-county who are hawking tea. And the main motivation is because tea, when you hawk, you're given cash. By the end of the day, if you bring your tea, you're paid a certain amount of money on a cash basis. And so that kind of has pulled some farmers to selling their tea or hawking their tea. And that is not the right form of business, if I would say so. Because what you realize is that by the end of the day, the farmers are getting a raw deal because they are getting paid between 17 and 20 shillings per kilo of green leaf. However, you realize that the mainstream method of the traditional method that farmers have used to sell their tea is through the Kenya Tea Development Agency, which is an agency that is established, obviously, initially it was an authority. It was a corporation, government corporation, but later on it was privatized. And so most of the farmers have been selling their tea through that method. However, you find that they will buy and pay the farmers by the end of the month. Every month you're paid for whatever you've delivered to the organization. And then after a period of time, I think quarterly, you are paid what they call a mini bonus. That is some money on top of what we received as a monthly pay. And then by the end of the year, you also get what is called a bonus. And we know the history of tea in this country and also in the county. And if KTDA, for instance, is paying 15 shillings as the monthly payout for a kilo of tea, then they pay you later some money on after a quarter or after 4 months, and then finally they pay you a bonus. Eventually, the amount of money you are paid per kilo is between 50, 55 shillings and 60, depending on the specific factory. Therefore, what the hawkers are doing, or the people who are buying on hawking basis, are looking at what the KTDA is paying per month and not telling the whole story. They are telling the farmer, look, you get 15 shillings every month. I am paying you 17. But they are not telling the farmer, you get some more money as mini bonus, and you also get some more money as ultimate bonus after the end of the year. And therefore, the farmers are not being told the truth by the people who are taking advantage. Because here we say these are people who are taking economic advantage of our farmers. Eventually, that is not good as far as economic development and economic empowerment of tea farmers is concerned. And therefore, we have said, because we have set rules and regulations, we follow the law in this country. We must first of all follow the laid down rules and regulations. We must follow the law as it is as of now. We know agriculture is devolved. We have a Crops Act, we have tea regulations, we have the Industries Code of Conduct. If we are able to follow that as of now, that is what we need to follow. So we have disallowed, or we need to disallow hawking of tea because it is not good for business. What has happened is that 3 years back, that is when